Pass to P. Shoots. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And safe to say, MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career. You know, Greg, his name can already be thrown around as one of the greatest to ever play.
And it's strange to see that happen so fast for a player like MP. The accomplishments and accolades he's achieved, MP is on a clear path towards greatness. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the ball.
And that one falls for Williams.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling you guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. A three from Barnes. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
And he nails the third. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Quickly against Ball. It's Barrett on the wing. Over Terry. Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to P. Williams, a screen on Barnes. Count it, good. And it's 6 points for P. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Quickly. It's intercepted. Here's P. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Now, here's Quickly. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
P passes to Williams. Goes back up, and it's good on the way up.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Quickly. Barnes finds Dick. Onside, Barrett. A baseline J. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. P with the bucket. P's got 11.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Barrett. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Outside, Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
For 3.
Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Terry. And again, the Bulls from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Quickly. Barrett setting a pick for Quickly. Off target with his 3. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Chicago.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Dick. And here is Pirtle. Vucevic defending. Dick passes to Quickly. Fires for 3. Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Shot by Terry, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Barrett the pass to Quickly. Now Barnes. He's covered by Ball. And it's Quickly missing. Chicago leading by 11. Pass to P. And he drops it in from the low post. 15 points for P. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And the dunk by Dick.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Now, here's quickly. Nothing on the board. Myrtle with a screen on Terry. Abaji. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the basket is good. Terry's got 7 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Dick. Williams with the block. He no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Here's Olynyk. Sweet little floater.
Well, that's a terrific shot selection by Kelly Olynyk, demonstrating that soft touch on the floater.
Dick with the steal. Here's Abaji. Terry covering and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. So for the Bulls. Checked in for Patrick Williams. Horton Tucker comes in for Terry. And it's Whiten for Ball. The Bulls leading by 13. Here's P. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 17.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Quickly looking it over. Shoots over White. And it's quickly missing. Well, Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Smith's shot is good.
Boy, that's a high percentage look by Jalen Smith. Exactly what you want your big man to create.
Quickly the pass to Abaji. Back to quickly. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here he goes. Rebound by Olynyk.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Abaji. Still scoreless. Quickly with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle. My goodness, how fast off his feet is Jalen Smith. That is spectacular.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Olynyk. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Emmanuel quickly gets the 3. Quickly's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored an incredible number of points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Dick. After the made shot from P.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead. And there's a chemistry that Vucevic has with his guys, the alley and the oop.
Quickly with it. He has 5. target at the rim.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Pirtle. Here's Abaji. Defended by Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. Dick wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Dick's got 10.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's P. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to quickly. Now here's Olynyk. Launches it. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Screen by Smith. P. Count the basket. P's got 23.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now quickly. Dick in the corner. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Bulls lead by 17. And we'll be back with you for the and glad to have you. Going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Horton Tucker. He's checked in for White. And it's Carter in for Josh Giddey. Vucevic is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's P. Then there's Carter. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Dick. From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Pass to P. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Vucevic in the corner. P passes to Smith. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Outside, Carter nailed from three-point land. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Pirtle finds Barrett. Smith against Barnes. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Inside, pass to P. Carter outside. Here's P. Out to Smith from downtown, and the Bulls another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Dick. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Dick's got 12 in the game. Here's P. 23 points in the game. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Team is in the penalty.
Raptors trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Quickly against Carter. Quickly the pass to Dick. Barnes outside. Screen by Pirtle. Barnes can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to P. Carter outside. Here's P. Out to Smith. From past the arc. And the three ball is good. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now Dick, a three ball. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's P. Quickly covering. Sinks the three-pointer. 26 points for P.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Quickly. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Here's P. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Dick can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Picked by Vucevic. P. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Barrett. This game he had 12. Down low, here's Pirtle. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. He with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Onside, Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Over Carter. And it's Quickly missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Screen by Smith. Here's P. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, please direct your...
Welcome to... You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Chicago Bulls. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from P in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Chicago leading by 23. Here's P. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's the Raptors ball. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And that one's good quickly.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel Quickly ready to do just that. Terry,
the pass to P. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Williams. Here's P. Terry outside. No good on the three. Raptors trail by 21. Dick passes to Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pirtle's got his first points in this one.
Well, we know Pirtle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
Here's P. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Over Terry. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Ball. Here's P. Dick defending into the lane. P with the bucket. P's got 34.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Pirtle. Ball with the rebound. Bulls leading by 23. Here's P. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Comes up empty down low. Quickly with it. Here's Pirtle. He's covered by Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, you see Jakob Pirtle powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Here's P. Connects in the foul line jumper. P's got 36.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Quickly finds Barrett. Over Terry. Barrett, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Good on the shot. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. So comfortable this close to the cup.
Outside Barrett. Six to shoot. Driving the lane. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. P. And the layup's good off the glass. P's got 38 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And Barrett gets it to go.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
And it's quickly missing. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to P. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got 7 points.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some Giddy against Mitchell. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Rebound by Smith.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Go watch him.
Mitchell looking it over. Olynyk sets a screen for Mitchell. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Bulls.
Here's P, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. Just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Olynyk, a screen on Giddey. And it's Mitchell missing. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's P, driving to the basket. No good. The Raptors shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. And that one's good, Abaji.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
P passes to Smith. 1:06 left in the third. Here's P. 43 points in the game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Here's P. He gets it in there. P's got 48.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Olynyk, a screen on Giddey. Mitchell passes to Abaji. Fires it up. Can't nail the jumper. Chicago's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Back to White. Pass to P. And here is Giddey. Three-pointer. And White, the bucket on the assist from Giddey. White's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Chicago, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Carter, Buzelis out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's P in at the 2 guard.
That's Bruce Brown, just being aggressive on the drive. Put it on the deck and get to work.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And Chicago shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Pass to Buzelis. The three-pointer, no good. And Toronto has possession. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Brown wide open. He fires. That doesn't go either for Brown. Horton Tucker with it. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Shed.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Bangs home the trifecta. Shed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Horton Tucker, the pass to Pete. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
To the paint. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Abaji can't get it to go. Well, Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. Here's the three. Got a piece of it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Chicago again turning it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brown outside. Olynyk inside. Craig defending. And here's Brown outside. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's P. Covered by Mitchell. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
And he's good on the three ball.
Well, Bruce Brown has turned himself into a legit threat from three-point territory. Look out, folks.
Here's P. He's covered by Brown. Fires the three, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from P. P's got 57 points. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Abaji. Barnes left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Barrett kicks to Quickly. Barnes outside. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Count that bucket.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
Williams, that's good. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the dunk by Dick.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Here's P. Dick defending. P no good. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Quickly up top, defended by Carter. Quickly the pass to Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Over Williams. Barnes can't get it to go. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. It's going to go on Grady Dick. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Smith checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Carter. Quickly the pass to Dick. No good on the triple. Bulls have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Toronto shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Back to Quickly. Lets a floater go, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Emmanuel Quickly in a nutshell right there. Absorbs the contact and finishes the play.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
A free throw drops for Quickly. A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready. Quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
Here's P. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Dick. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barrett. He grabs the miss. P's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Quickly finds Barrett. Driving inside.
You get the sense his teammates love to see R.J. Barrett in attack mode. It gets this team motivated.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the Raptors.
And the second free throw, good. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Takes a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago. Number 24. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors.
2 minutes.
Pass to Pirtle.
2 minutes.
Over Smith. Pirtle's shot is off. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. He with the bucket.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. He no good. And for the Raptors, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to the storied season one more time.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for P.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Now, here's Quickly, defended by Dosunmu.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Pass to P. Smith with a screen on Pirtle. Really left alone that time.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Chicago takes this one. And
is that man?
News is out, courtesy of Shams. MP is your new regular season MVP. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying MP is the MVP for as long as you have.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent. A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Thank you so much. Toby, you are my sister. On this show, on my show, much less misquote poetry, I will not only fire you, but I will make sure that you never work in this industry again. Are we clear?
You wouldn't do that.
To close by saying, not only is MP MVP of this league, but he is MVP of our hearts.
Ooh.
Of the year, MP.
What's up, fellas?
The first of many, I'm sure.
You can only win one Rookie of the Year, Toby. When you're a rookie.
No, Jalen, I was saying.
You do know what a rookie is, don't you?
Yes, I know what a rookie is. I'm saying it's the first of his appearances. He's going to make many more appearances.
Yeah, sure you are, buddy. Yes. That makes perfect sense. Toby never played ball.
Yeah, it's true. He's never even touched a basketball.
Oh, Toby never played. We're doing this again. Okay, great. Thank you.
MP, you know what rookie means, don't you?
A first-year player.
You see, Toby? This guy knows ball.
Ding, 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 ding.
I guess I'm the Jalen Murphy Show Rookie of the Year, too, huh?
Oh, yes, you are. Let's talk about this honor, MP. You said a rookie is a first-year player, but you look like you were a seasoned vet out there. Did NBA hoops come easier to you than you expected?
I mean, you guys play ball.
not Toby.
Right, well, nothing happens in a vacuum. I'm proud to be Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's been a dream of mine since day one, long before I got into the league. But there's 29 other teams, front offices, coaching staffs, and rosters. And some players, you know, they have a higher ceiling than others. And it's the same with teams. You know, luckily, I was able to end up with one who saw my potential and put me in a position to succeed. You know what I mean?
All right, this is for real, MP. You ever want a job in sports media? Toby's is yours. You just say the word.
Come on, Jalen.
Nah, I don't want your job, Toby. You do your thing, man.
Thank you.
Well, here we are. Playoffs. At the beginning of the season, a lot of people thought we'd be lucky to win a series or two. Shoot,